Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris here with Scale Speed Garage. Just here to do a quick video walkthrough of SSG20. This is Scale Speed Garage File Pack 20, now available for member download through the end of January 2023. And so the last couple file packs, we gave you hot rod files and plenty of parts to customize your hot rod, your rat rod, your custom car build. And this time around, we wanted to fulfill some long-standing member requests for some shop equipment, something that you could put in a diorama of a hot rod or a custom car shop. So let's take a look at everything that is in SSG20, starting off with this drill press. As with most all of our parts, we try to do everything in separate pieces. It makes detailing easier for you. It makes the print more detailed and more realistic. So this is a multi-piece kit here. The base is a separate piece. The column is its own separate piece. The table support and table are their own separate pieces. On up to the head is its own individual piece with a separate quill handle here. The motor is separate. The gear housing, or the pulley housing, is its own separate piece. The cover is its own separate piece. We can take that off and reveal the pulleys and the belts inside. That is one piece, but if you want something that's even easier to detail and you want to use some little rubber bands or some electrical tape for some belts, we did give you all three of the pulleys separately as well, so you can detail those up how you like. And then on the inside here, we have the chuck and drill bit as its own separate piece. We have the quill as its own separate piece. So really a ton of detail here for you. The head, if we pull away the pulleys and belts and we pull away the pulley box, you'll see the head is hollow there. That spindle handle, or the quill handle, goes all the way through, so that does turn. We looked initially at trying to make this a functional unit that you could turn the handle and it would actually raise and lower the chuck, but at 1/25th scale it just wasn't feasible to make those details work and not just be super fragile. But if there is a lot of interest, we may down the road drop a 1/16th version and bigger that would be operable. So that is the drill press. Next on to a foot shear. Another metalworking tool here. We went with kind of a classic old school style foot shear or a step shear here for cutting sheet metal. Again, this is multiple pieces, makes it a lot easier to detail parts that are going to be fully painted, like the legs or the side panels here, the clamp, the shear mechanism itself, versus parts that might be partially painted and then bare metal for part of it as well, or painted to be like a bare metal as well. So a ton of great detail on that as well. Again, multiple pieces there. And this is one that if you were to put a little spot of glue in some spots, you might actually be able to make this operate as well. Next, we'll take a look at the bend brake. We gave you a nice long sheet metal bending brake here, and the apron is designed. There are these holes here at the pivots, so you can take some fine music wire or styrene rod or aluminum rod and create hinges for that, so that part can actually lift up and down. We have given you two different jaw choices, one with all of the fingers in place, and another one set up for bending boxes with some of the fingers removed, so you can make those compound multiple bends there. And then also we have given you two separate locking mechanisms, one that holds the jaw in the closed position and another set that holds the jaw in the open position. But again, a ton of high-level detail in this one as well. Next up, we've given you two different styles of English wheels for shaping sheet metal. The first one we've given you is a more modern style, kind of a welded steel frame style of English wheel like you might see in a modern body shop or hot rod shop. We've given you a number of different bottom anvils for different shaping that you can use to really add in your own personalized detail there. And we've given you a couple different top anvils, one flat and then one with this kind of ridged design as well. We have also given you an anvil holder for holding all of these other bottom anvils. You can mount that to the side of the frame here. The locking handle as well as the lifting and lowering handle here are separate pieces as well. Next up, we go to more of a traditional style or a vintage style cast iron English wheel. Wanted to give you the option of having both there. And again, separate pieces throughout here as well for ease of detailing. Next up, a pair of shrinkers and stretchers. At first glance, they look like they're the exact same thing, but again, we love to infuse the smallest of detail into every file that we design, and as testament to that, we make files able to be printed in multiple different scales and still look great at larger scales, smaller scales, what have you. All of our files are also 8K ready, so they really are ready to take the finest details. And so to that end, the shrink and stretch tools have a different tooth pattern as they normally would in real life, and different embossing here, the letter shrink and stretch, just that extra level of detail there. We've given you a base plate as well for those that can be used in conjunction with the last item in this file pack, the bench vise. And again, this is a multi-part piece as well. The base, the swiveling base is two separate pieces, so you can mount this how you like. The crank is its own separate piece, so it can be placed in any orientation you might like. And the body of the vise also is adjustable as well. Anyways, guys, thank you for taking this quick tour through File Pack SSG20. Once again, this is available for ScaleSpeed Garage member downloads now through January 31st, 2023. If you're a model car or truck builder and you are looking to add 3D printing to your modeling hobby, or you already have and you're looking for a place to level up your skills and grab some amazing designs that you can print for your model building, come check us out at www.scalespeedgarage.com. We'll catch you soon in the next video, and until then, happy modeling and keep building your dreams.